Hello, Gray Mahern here, Product Manager for Corvil Security Analytics, a machine-time wire data analytics solution that enables security operations teams to be more efficient and effective in how they deal with security incidents. So what's so unique and powerful about Corvil is the fact that it leverages wire data as its primary source of visibility and insight. Essentially, Corvil is mining every packet observed on the network, doing a full layer 2 to layer 7 decode of the metadata from the packet, storing the full packet itself, and with this information, with this derived wire data, Corvil is performing various forms of analytics, visualizations, and publishing. So as we log into the Corvil Analytics solution for the first time, we're presented here with a dashboard that focuses on threat activity identified in the environment. At a glance, it's very quick and easy to determine what is the most suspicious host in the environment at this moment. And you can see that multiple indicator types are being tracked for the suspicious hosts, including connections to malicious servers, authentication failures, files associated with ransomware, DNS anomalies, and so on. You can also logically group this activity by entities such as physical locations. So you get a snapshot view which tells you that at a site level, the majority of this activity is occurring within Dublin right now. And you can also group the activity by the likes of category type, so Tor node connections versus command and control. Over here, we can see what device types are generating the majority of this malicious activity, whether that be Windows, Linux, iPhone, iPad, Android, whatever. And here we've got a streaming view of the threat intelligence-based indicators that are being matched against the wire data in real time by Corvil. You can see that there is multiple sources of threat intelligence in use here, including stick-based sources such as from FSISAC and sources from the likes of eyesight partners. Corvil is monitoring the likes of IPs from flows on the network, domain names that are looked up through DNS, SSL certificates in use for encrypted traffic, and files that traverse the network. And down below here, we can see a view of who are the most suspicious users based on activity that is being tracked in the environment. So Corvil is automatically enriching user context into the wire data, which allows the ability to pivot the view to be by user. And if I click on a specific user, such as B. McCarthy here, I can quickly and easily see what system they were last seen on, and from here I could drill in further. So let's take this top most suspicious host and let's explore its activity further. This will give us a view into the granularity of insight that Corvil provides purely from the network data. Okay, so I'm zoomed down to this specific host, and at a glance now, I can see the indicators that were picked up and associated with this host represented across a timeline. This is an interactive timeline which you can swipe and click on to explore the data further. I can also see down below here summarized information on overall traffic volume from the system, other systems this system connected to, and a mix of the protocol types which have been observed. And down below here, I get a chronological listing of the metadata associated with the identified flows. And this is enriched with the context that Corvil has on the likes of threat intelligence indicators, user context, and device type. So here we can clearly see that S. Maxwell is the logged on user on this system when this connection was initiated. Now, if we look down further into the metadata, we can see some failed authentication attempts on the system. We see an attempted Tor node connection. If we go back up to the malicious connection itself that was identified, and we look over here on the right-hand side to the pane, you'll notice that another form of enrichment that's added to this wire data is in fact information from Carbon Black on this specific host. So Corvil is API integrated with Carbon Black to automatically retrieve and enrich information into the Corvil dataset on what is the process that initiated this connection, what is its parent process, what's the MD5 of that, and so on. And as you'll notice, we've actually got some actions here which we can take with a single click. And then one last critical action that the security team can take is, if they wish, they can extract the packets associated with this activity. So clicking on Event Inspection launches Corvil's Power User view, which offers numerous other ways in which the traffic can be sliced and diced. But one of the other facilities you get from this view is the ability to export the packets. The packets can be leveraged by security teams to perform a number of different forensics level activities, such as extracting artifacts for offline analysis and for submission to sandboxes, whether that be files or otherwise, replaying the exact traffic as it occurred in the environment at the time, and also deep dive analysis of the payload itself within the packet. So Corvil also provides a number of other dashboards that provide a crow's nest view of activity within the environment. These include the likes of user activity, so getting a high-level view of user activity, including authentication, file transfers, database queries, drive mappings. All that is visible at a glance using this Corvil dashboard. Also, we provide a dashboard for analytics specifically of DNS traffic. So with this dashboard at a glance, you can see a breakdown of the DNS traffic in terms of how much of it is to known malicious domains or suspicious domains, and how many anomalies are we currently observing within the traffic, whether that be connections to non-existent domains, large responses in the mix of the traffic, encoded payload, low TTL. Here we have a dashboard which is providing a view into flows on the network which are circumventing standard defined company infrastructure. Corvil also provides the ability to track activity in the environment to and from cloud services such as AWS, Office 365, Dropbox, etc. Corvil provides visibility into traffic volumes and traffic patterns to and from these services. And the last dashboard to show is one focused specifically on encrypted traffic. So let's take this opportunity to look at how any of the dashboards can be toggled to a live view. So these dashboards, as you can see, provide a very rich and comprehensive overview of activity within the environment and on the network. But it's common for a security team to also start with a piece of information and wish to investigate from that point forth. And of course, it's common for security teams to want to integrate their trusted data sources and systems into upstream analytics. The Streams facility within Corvil addresses both of these needs. This is a live stream of notable events that Corvil is deriving from the wire data. It can be interactively searched, so the content is indexed for fast return, and it can also be published live to SIEMs for bidirectional integration. Over here, under Data Filter, we can see the array of different event types that Corvil is tracking and publishing to this stream. Okay, so let's try search for a particular user to see what activity is being observed at this moment for that user. So now Corvil is giving us a view into exactly the activity observed on the network that is associated with this user. This includes a range of activities: authentication, network connections, file transfers, all derived from the wire data. So hopefully that gives you a good sense of how Corvil Security Analytics provides value to security operations teams. In summary, Corvil is leveraging wire data from the network and full packet analysis to provide immediate value in terms of detecting and enabling efficient response to threat activity within the environment. Corvil is leveraging multiple sources of threat intelligence. It's enriching user context into the wire data, and it's bidirectionally integrated with SIEMs and upstream analytics solutions such as Splunk. Thanks for your time, and if you're interested in more information or a discussion, please contact us.